Before this video begins, I just wanted to remind you that half of you aren't subscribed to the channel. That's pretty messed up, dog. Also, we have a larger male fan base than we do female. What's wrong? Do I not catch the female gaze? Female gaze? Or female gaze? And why isn't there like a non-binary option in the YouTube algorithm? YouTube has said there's only 2 genders, and I don't know how to feel about that. Update your shit, YouTube. It's 2021. Hello, and welcome to Moyers Entertainment. Today, we're going to be ranking Dreamsmp members on their roleplay skills, while I am totally intoxicated on tequila. See, I had a stream today where I drunk a bunch of tequila, but that's not what matters. Today, what matters is ranking Dreamsmp members, depending on how good they are at role-playing. Here we go! I think that Carl is the worst. We're going to put him at C because he has such a cute face. C for cute. And C for Carl, because you spell Carl with the C, and you can't get Mr. Beast without Carl, so Carl equals Mr. Beast. So I hope you guys understand this predicament that we are both in. George Not Found is also in C. I have not seen him roleplay very much, and he's colorblind. C for colorblind, also C for Carl, because if you're colorblind, then your name must also be Carl. And C looks a lot like G. And let's be honest, if you are a Dreamsmp member, you would want to be George, because he's in a harem with Dream and Sapnap. Quackity goes at D. Quackity's a fun guy, a good guy, a pretty fun party guy, but let's be honest, his roleplay skills are pretty much a D tier. He's good at what he does, and Mexican Lemamberg was never going to take off. It was never going to happen. I'm sorry to say it, but you're at D tier. I'm truly sorry. I hope your children have my blessing. You know, the worst thing is that Sober John is going to have to edit this and decide if it's funny enough to actually be posted to Moyers Entertainment. And the answer is going to be yes, because he needs the content. But the sad truth is, Dreamsmp is just so cool. Let's keep ranking them. Fundy is an S tier. He said my name at least 20 fucking times over. We're going to play it now.
Thank you so much for the 300 bits, Toilet John. Thank you so much.
Entire thing, all right? They've revamped the entire thing, every single event, and you would think, oh, the events happen monthly. No, they happen every like 3 weeks or 2 weeks even. It was like, how did they work this well? How did they do it so? What's up, toilets? How did they do it so good?
So that's why Fundy is S tier. Not only does he understand how the role-playing mind works, he's always creating new role plays like the Western Dreamsmp AU. That totally is a thing. Don't look it up, just trust me, it's a great thing, and we should all respect him and subscribe to Fundy Live. That is his Twitch account. Go subscribe. And the next one we're going to be ranking is Erit, the Queen of Bi. The Queen of Bi, the Bi of Queen. He has worn a strawberry dress. I watch Erit all the time. Erit is a fucking tier A for sure. Erit is not only a wholesome streamer, but a funny streamer. Not only has he really kept my interest in all of the Dreamsmp lore, but he is honestly the reason I watch Dreamsmp. He has kept me interested and involved. Erit is top tier. What a queen / king / wearing that strawberry dress like no one's watching and no one cares. That boy gets it. The next person we're going to rank is Tubbo. Since Tubbo is always on the middle side, always role-playing, we're going to put him at B. He was a good president and a good friend. You got to put him at B. He was just great at his role, and he knows what he does, and he knows what he's good at. Sometimes he interrupts the serious roleplay, but when the serious roleplay comes down, Tubbo really steps up. He's given us some really emotional scenes. So Tubbo, top tier. To Sapnap. We're ranking the Sapnap. Sapnap goes at tier. What tier is he going at? He goes at tier C. I have not seen enough of Sapnap's roleplay skills to really give a justification for this role. Honestly, if he wants to do FNAF roleplays, I think he's talented enough to do FNAF roleplays. But is he talented enough to write Dreamsmp? I don't know. He's a handsome boy, he's a good boy, and he's a really talented boy. So that's why he's going at C next to Carl and George, because George is colorblind and George has a harem with Dream. So Carl and Sapnap and George go at C. That makes sense to John's drunk mind. Does it make sense to yours? Let's be fucking honest. Jay Schlatt is not there to roleplay. He is there to make a fucking laugh, and he's good at that. Just for that, he's going at A tier. Oh, no, God. Jay Schlatt's going to A tier. He was going to be at D for his role-playing skills, because let's be honest, he was really good as the villain. Honestly, I fucking hated the guy. You fucking hated the guy, but there was something really real about what he did and how he did it. Gotta put him at A for that. I love him, and I think he's grown a lot as a creator and a lot as a personal friend. I don't know the guy, but personally, he's a personal friend that I love. Jay Schlatt is top tier A. He's a zombie boy. He's a ghost boy. He's a horn boy. He's a ram boy. He's like a Dodge truck. He's going to keep trucking until he rams you off the road. That's why Jay Schlatt is top A tier list of Dreamsmp members. tommyinnit, he's D, because let's be honest, Tommy is a great role player. He is so involved with the story, and he can give a good performance, but he's a good role player. He's a good guy, but he doesn't have number one potato rank, so he's at D tier. D for potato, D for disappointment. That's why you're at D rank, tommyinnit. If you have a problem with my ranking, post it down below. Time for the next ranking, which is the most important, Nikachu. Nikachu, honestly, pretty good. I seen the way they've been acting in the most recent stuff, and especially when Jay Schlatt was president, they put 110% behind their role. And I honestly believed them when they were upset when Wilbur died and when Wilbur did not stand up to Jay Schlatt. I think that gives them the role of A. Do I think they can be better personally? Of course. Especially in my line of work, I could improve. They can improve, but it doesn't mean that they're not trying. So, Nikachu goes at tier A. Now time for the Mac Daddies of Dreamsmp. Dream and Wilbur. Wilbur has been known to write most of the Dreamsmp scripts that have went out. I think Technoblade has taken over most of the writing for the scripts. But Wilbur did a really good job, and honestly, you gotta respect someone who puts all that effort in. So Wilbur is a tier S. Thank you so much for building something we can all be proud of. I mean, I've even done a fucking, a fucking Lemamberg anthem music video, and that thing actually did pretty well. And if it wasn't for Wilbur being existent in life, I probably honestly wouldn't try as hard as I did as a creator. So S tier for Fundy and for Wilbur. Next one, the last one, Drum. Where is Drum gonna go on this list? In my personal opinion, I think Dream should go in D. I think Dream is the bloodline and the spine of the Dreamsmp. My God, his name is in it. But he's not directly involved in most of the conflict. I mean, sure, he put up an obsidian wall around Lemamberg. He's caused some problems, but all the real lore part and all the real strife doesn't really involve Dream that much. He's a good manhunter. He is a good Minecraft player, but is he a good role player? For that, he's going to S. Honestly, Dream has surprised me over and over again with how he can take this seriously, but still give us a great performance. Not only do I think he deserves this S tier, he has given all these other streamers and people opportunities that they would never have without him to grow an audience and to make sure it's not all about him. It takes a real selfless man to step down and not make everything about himself. He is in the sidelines always, but he is always in the center of the drama. You gotta respect a man. You gotta respect his game. Gotta respect his results. So if you have enjoyed my Dreamsmp roleplay tier list, please put your comments down below. I think this is a fair listing. Honestly, this is pretty fucking accurate in my mind. Please tell me if you agree or don't disagree down below. And if you're ever watching this and you want to add someone to your Dreamsmp, don't add me. Add Mr. Beast or something. He's more famous and he deserves it a lot more. Thank you for listening and thank you for being here. Love you guys, and Drunk John on Tequila is signing out. Thank you, everyone who got me this drunk from my Batman stream. Love you guys. Moyers Entertainment is out.